You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce the given view that is displayed at the left-hand side of the screen in orthographic projection. Now, we have reproduced that view on the right-hand side on our drawing sheet in order to enhance our understanding, right? So, the first thing you do when you hear the word orthographic projection is for you to draw your orthographic axis. That means you draw your horizontal line and also you draw what your vertical line, right? And you measure 10 millimeter away from the point of intersection of the vertical and horizontal line, right? So from here you measure 10 upward, from here you measure 10 downward, from here you measure 10 to the right, from here you measure 10 to the left. Then use your T-square in order to draw a line across those points in this manner. You come here also, you draw another line across that point in this manner. And you come here also, you take your set square and you go to those points too and draw a line across those points too, this way. And here also, draw a line across this point in this way also. Can you see that? Now, look carefully, the arrow points in this direction. Then when we look from this direction, what are we going to see? Is that taken? So what I will do is I will measure the distance from here to here. So I'm using my instrument here. So from the beginning of this line to the ending of this line, it's going to be what? 110. So you measure 110 on your meter rule, right? You come here from this point here, this outer edge, and you mark 110. That means you measure 110 from here down there, right? And the height from here to here you measure everything all together is 102. That is 16 from here to here is 64, right? 16 plus 64 and also plus the radius of this arc, this circle here, which is 22. So it will give us 102. So you measure 102 on your meter rule and you come at the same edge here and you're going to mark down here. That will be 102. Is that taken? Now you make them to form a box. So you place it this way and you draw your line here to form the box, right? So you close it up and also you close it up too. Are we there? Now after you've done that, the next thing you have to do is, remember we're looking at it from this side. You're going to see all this side on this single plane, and the thickness of this side here is 16, right? So you can just easily measure your 16 from here to here. You measure it on your meter rule from measure 16. You place it at this base and you mark that is 16 there. And you use your instrument and you're taking that line of 16 in this fashion. And here also in this fashion. Hope you can see that. And you can easily close it up here. And you close it up here too. Remember we're drawing in third angle projection. Now the next thing we're going to do here is this. Now if you're looking from here now, you're seeing that, right? So the next thing that we're going to do here is the height. We've already gotten the height. Is to get the center of this line, which is this center. So half of 110 is given to be 55. So I'll measure 55 from here, from 0 to 110. This is 110, then this is 50, and this is 55 here. Then I'll take it up this way. Just faint line. You can see that. Remember, this can be here and can also be here, any of the two. So this is first quadrant, second quadrant, and the third quadrant. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to draw the circle. The radius of this circle is given to be 22 because the diameter is 44. If I place from the center here, right, and I measure 22, I'll come to this end here, I'll mark 22 here, and I'll come back here, and I'm going to draw my circle in this fashion. Hope you can see that. So if you have done that, then you go for the other one too, which is 13, since the diameter is 26. So the rest will be what? 13. Hope you can see that. Now come to the center also. I'll do the other two. Remember, we're looking from here, you see this circular font. So then after that, we have this. The thickness here is what? It's 14. Right? So I'll take half of it. Half of it is what? Is 7. So this is the 7 that we have here. And you see that? Measure 7 on your meter rule. And you come here, you mark 7 here. All together. And you also mark 7 here. So from that point, I'm going to place it here. And I'll cut it up. Place it here. And I'll close it up. Hope you can see that. Now aside that, remember that a line is coming from here, from this point, which is the same as this point. So if you are looking at this point from here, look as if this point is at the beginning here, and this one is blocking this. So we're seeing this point like this point, and we're seeing both of them as if they're on this point, which is just the single point here. So I'll draw a line that is tangential to that side of the what of this cylinder here. So this is what I'm going to do. From here, I'll draw a line that is tangential. What I mean by saying tangential. And the other one too from here, a line that is what? Tangential. Can you see that? So that means you're seeing here and here, which is here and here, with this web that we have here, which is this. So you'll be seeing this, when you look at an inclined line from a distance, you see it as a straight line. Now all together. Now what else do we have? We have this. Is that again? We have this particular figure here. So you're going to measure the distance of what we have here, as you can see on the screen. Since it is, if you measure it, I don't have the measurement here, but from that point it's going to be 20. So from here, you measure 20. Can you see that? On your meter rule, you come here, you place it here, and you mark 20. And you come here also, you do the same thing, you mark what? 20. Then you draw your center line at that 20 point there. So from here, you draw the long, short, long, short, long. You come here also, you do the same thing too. Long, short, long, short, long. Right? You can do the same thing here too. Long, short, long, short, long. And you close it up here also. These are center lines. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Hope you can see that. Now there's a circle here, and the two holes, 1, 2, these are the two holes, then diameter of what? 12. So what you just do is you measure half of it, which is 6 on your meter rule. This is 6 here, all together, and you come here and you mark on this point 6 to the right, 6 to the left. You come here also 6 to the right, and also 6 to the left, and you draw your hidden line. You draw your hidden line, that is short dashes. This, 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 and this. You come here too. This, this. Come here too. This, and this. You come here too. This, and this. Can you see that? Because when you're looking at it from here, there's a circle in between, but you cannot see it from this side. That is why we're using hidden line here to show hidden features. Now this is what we have here. Looking at it from the front, right? This is what we're going to see. Now the next thing that we are going to be doing here is to draw the end view, because after the elevation we have what the end view, right? So what will I do? I'm going to measure my elevation from here, from this point to this point is 62, and I'll come from this edge here. I'm going to mark 62. Can you see that? And I'm going to project it downward this way. Then I'll bring this also this way, which it is thickened. So I can just wait a little bit, come here also, close here up too. So I can actually just thicken it from here, stopping here. Then from here also, stopping here. Right? Because there's a thickness here. The same thickness is applied to this side too. So the thickness is uniform, which is 14. That's why I had to use this thickness at this point here. Also 14. So I'll close it up here. And also I'll close it up here too. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing is there's another thickness here also, which is what? 14. Right? So I'm going to do that. 14 here. Then I'll come here. I'll measure 14. And I'll take it up. Now before we are going to do that, let's be very, very careful. It doesn't end here, because why I said so is, let's see, from here to this part here is 18, right? And that part lies on the same platform as here. Now 18, then the remaining part is what? 14. So 14 plus 18 is given to be 32. So it's remaining what? 16. Are we together? So from this 62 here, you measure another 16, because the thickness from here to here is 50. So I'll measure another what? 16. So you add 16 to the 62. So let me just do that briefly. I'm going to add 16 to the 62. So this is what we have here. This is 62 here. And this is 0, 15, 16 here. So this is where to end. Are we there? So I will just take this up this way. Faint line. Right, and I'm going to delete off this point here. So I can easily just take it from here now to this point, and also to this point. So what I'm going to do is I'll measure the 62 that I wanted to measure earlier, which is from this point to this point is 62. Then I'll come here and I'm going to mark. This is where it ends. So I'm going to thicken it from this beginning straight down to this end, right? And I'll take it upward to faint line. Is that taken? Then the remaining one is given to be 14. From take it inward, this is 14 that we have here. So from that 16 I measured, I'll take 14 inward. And I'll take it upward too. This way. Faint line. And I'll take in here. And I'll also take in here and here, straight down to this point. Because the line is drawn from here to here, so I draw from here to here, and it is closed at the end here. So before I close it, now project your side of the circle here project it out. Come here also, it's already projected out also. Can you see that? Now aside that, this is where it will end. So I'll just take my instrument. You'll be seeing a circle as a rectangle. So I'll just from here, I will take in this and I will measure 50 from that point, from 0 to 50, because the thickness from here to here is 50, and I'll close it up. And I'll come here too. I'll draw my line from here, which I will end here, and also from here I will end here, right? And I'll close it up too. Hope you can see that. Now it is tangential, so this point, this is where my line will end. So if I'm taking this point here, from here I'll take it straight down to stop here, and from here I'll take it straight down to touch here. That again, because of, look at this, it is tangential to this line, which is this point you're seeing here. Now aside that, I'll close here also. Are we there? Now with what we have here, there is a circle in between, so it's going through. So I'll use this, that it is going what? Through. So I'll use my hidden line, short dashes, to show that there's a circle that is, it is hollow, the cylinder is hollow. Then my center line here, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Now aside that, there's another line connecting from here to here, which is from here to here. So I'll just connect it straight on from this point straight to this point here. All good. Are we there? Now the next one we have is this circle that you see here. So from here to the center here, or anywhere you want to choose from, since it is 25, from here you measure 25, right? You can actually confirm the thickness. That will be 24. And you come to this end here, because this point you see here is this point here, looking at it from the side. And I will place it here. Then I'm going to mark that again. So that will be my center line there. That will be my center line. Can you see that? And it is the same figure that we have here. So I'll take the radius of this, which is 6. Just like the diameter is 12, so it is 6. So I'll place it here. I'll mark 6 here. I'll also mark 6 here. Can you see that? Then I'll bring it downward this way from this point. Just touch dashes. So you cannot see it looking at it from the side. All together. So we have successfully drawn out this figure looking at it from the side. This thickness you see here is this thickness you have here. This fillet you see here is this part you'll be seeing here as if it's at the front here. So then you're seeing something away from the beginning of the line. In orthographic projection, you look as if that thing is close to that point. Are you with me now? The only way you can know it is far from that point when you're looking at it from the side. Now let's move forward. Now we've drawn the front elevation, we've done the end elevation. Now the next thing is what is the plan, right? The plan will always be on top of the elevation or in third angle projection. So what I'll do is I'm going to draw a 45-degree at this quadrant here. Then I'll project this end here. So this is where it is meeting. Let me just bring it down. Can you see that? So I'll just come here and I'll take this straight down to this point. Right? And I'll take this upward this way to touch here. That again. So we're about to draw what? Draw the plan. Now I want to draw this circular figure first of all. We're looking at it from the top, right? Let's draw that circular figure first of all. This is one of the circular figure here. I'll take it to this point here. Hope you can see that. So we have these two ends. This one is this, right? And the other one is the other one here. So if I should project it here, the same circular figure, and I project it here also, the same circular figure. Now what do you think we are going to be having? So if I have this thickness this way like this, that again, so that is what we have my circular figure there. So this is what we are going to be doing. I will just stick in from here to this point, right? And I will also stick in from here to this point. Let us observe something and see. So aside that, looking at this point here, we have this figure here, then the base here, right? So let's now project these two end here first. It depends on how you are viewing it. This end, so it means that this is coming in to touch this at this end and at this end. Then this is coming to touch this at this end and this end. So it's coming in. Look at what I want to do. At this point, then at this point. That's the extent the line will go. So if I should draw this line, let me just delete off the side. So from here, I'll move from this end to move straight ahead to touch here, and from here to touch here. Then here too, I'll do the same thing too. From here it's touching here, and from here it's touching here. That again. So I'll close here up, and I'll close here up too. Can you see that? Now we have the hidden part inside, the circle going through. Yes, I'll use my short dashes to show that it is hollow. Now that cylinder inside. Hope you can see that. So aside that, from this end here, you taking it to that point there. From here, take it up. From here, take it up. Right? Now aside that, we have another two fillet points here. So I'll take it, let's say fillet web is to here and this to here. So I'll just take it from here to this point, and from here also to this point. And I'll draw my straight line here. So facing this side, what I'm drawing now, drawing at this point. So looking from here, you see this straight line, which is this straight line you see here. This two web is this two web you see here, touching the circle distance here, right? Then These two thickness here is these two thickness you see here and here all together. Now the next thing is to draw that circle shape here, which falls here and here, and that will be somewhere around here and here. So if I should project this point here, if I move it up, then I'll take it here. Here also, I'll move this to detect the point that my center of my circle will be. It will be at this point, and also it will be at this point. That's where my circle will be. So I'll just take the radius of the circle here, and I'll place it here. And I'm going to draw this. I'll place it here. I'll also draw this. Can you see that? So this is what you have when you're looking at it from the plan. You see these two holes from the plan, which is this. From the side is what we have here. Right? So this is what we have looking at it from the plan. Is that okay? So we have drawn this in third angle projection, but if you are told to draw in first angle projection, these two you see here will be on top, while this will be below. So in the front first elevation, the plan is always below the elevation. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.